It's been an interesting day. We've been talking finance documents in project finance, and we've had a very diverse audience. We've had students from both Nigerian as well as from other countries. We've had students from Cote d'Ivoire, students from Guinea. So it's been an interesting class, and they have come from different backgrounds and they brought questions from their different experiences. So it's been very interesting and very inspiring discussion that we've had.
I also learned and liked the part that had to do with project documents and then finance documents. Just being able to distinguish between both documents was really helpful. Yes, I've always worked on project finance transactions, but getting this knowledge from the respective facilitators is really helpful, and I think I really liked it and enjoyed all of that.
One of the ways by which sometimes projects are financed is that after you have your equity and you have the debts you have found, sometimes you still don't have a fully funded project. You still have a funding gap. And maybe the funding gap left is like $20 million. You could ask the EPC contractor whether I can give you contractor finance. So it basically means that some of his milestones the payment will be postponed for the number of years that is giving you that finance. And you will pay him enough money to service the finance that you obtained for that contractor finance. So there are so many ways to do that.
During the operations process, where you need to ensure that you have all the appropriate insurance covers in place for business interruption, etc. So in one of the projects we worked on, there was actually a fire at the facility, which meant that the facility could not operate for a number of months while it was being refurbished. Luckily, we had interruption insurance in place that compensated us for the revenue that we would have gotten if the facility was up and running. Again, these things cost money, but it is for the better good of all the stakeholders. As
a risk manager, I've been able to gain more insight into how I approach assessment of new opportunities. Actually, not all opportunities are opportunities. Some of them are traps. So today, I could see some boo-boo traps, in some projects that there's no crime in walking away at the point.
Okay, so for this program, first and foremost, I think the program is very great. I learned a lot from the project. One thing is clear, you become very much abreast with what's going on in the industry in terms of project finance. We need infrastructure in Nigeria, in Africa. And if you are someone that's interested in expanding the frontiers for infrastructure, closing the gap, I'll highly recommend this program. One is the quality of faculty that come for the program. Two is the knowledge, the breadth of knowledge, that they impact to the attendees of this program. So it's very refreshing to learn some of the concepts and even learn new concepts in project finance. Yeah.
This course is quite immersive, it's quite intense, it's quite detailed. So I think that, I'll certainly be recommending them so that they can at least get their projects in a shape that can receive external finance.
So a training like this that adopts this kind of approach is something that is going to be invaluable. So this, for me, I think this should be highly recommendable. I would highly recommend this to anyone who's interested in learning about project finance, whether on the project side, documentation side, on the finance side, or whether even on the pure core finance side, financial modeling and things like that.
I think as a matter of compulsion, the Chief Financial Officer of CFAT, as well as the company secretary, should come and attend this program because they'll get a lot of insights on how to manage the entire conglomerate portfolio that CFAT has.
Well, it's a great chance to meet people. The speakers are amazing, and the vibe is great.
I think this program was well packaged. Kudos to Bristol and all the partners.